That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Argonauts. Welcome, everyone, to a Tuesday stream. It is Tuesday, June 16th, 2026, in the year of our Lord, etc., etc. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to mid-June. We are officially in mid-June, just so you know. And we are only a few days away from the longest day of the year, after which everything's going to start getting lighter, darker earlier again until the winter. This is where everybody abandons ship, and they're all like, "If you are a terrible human being, I apologize. I apologize for not being familiar with the game." Anyway, it is a great pleasure to have everybody here. In all seriousness, and I am excited because today we have got the Patreon fueled chat chosen game of the month, which we're going to be doing, called Six Ages Ride Like the Wind. I'm going to come back to that title because any of you who are of a certain age will just be thinking of a particular. Yeah. I know, sorry, Big Boss. Unfollows, unfriends, unsubs, dispose, unknows. That's funny. Oh man. But anyway, anyone who's of a certain age is going to know what I was thinking of when I saw the title Ride Like the Wind. But I'll come back to that in just a minute. Before we get there, though, a couple of quick reminders about ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. And please do join me over there. Please sub over there. And please contribute to the conversation over there. We've had some more people jumping on board the YouTube, which is great. Free for you to do that, but helps us out and gives you access to extra content. It is the night, I know. !ArvTube for that. !ArvCord for our Discord channel, which is always hopping and always happening, so please join us over there. The Blue Sky is !ArvSky, which has definitely been full of the discourse of late. Boy, has there been some discourse. So you should join us over on Blue Sky, !ArvSky for that. Website for this, arvaneleron.com. Financially, !ArvTrayon is the Patreon, trying to build that back up into triple digits. We have had some new people jumping on board. Yeah, Triffin knows what I'm talking about. Triffin and Prince Justin both know what I'm talking about, actually. Oh my goodness, the discourse. Anyway, !ArvTrayon for that. And also, of course, Arv Shop, !Arv Shop for the merchandise area, and get cool swag for yourself. And I almost said, for yourself, you get something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself something nice. Get yourself something nice and, appreciate it. Something for yourself and something for the channel as well. That's !Arv Shop. Also, subbing to the channel is always appreciated. Get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. On the publishing front, !Icarus, my graphic novel of Mathis Arts, Library. That's my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and !Greyshade. That is my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade Heretic, the Grey Assassin Trilogy from Mathis Arts, also award-winning, critically acclaimed, also the audiobooks of Greyshade Renegade and Heretic from our very own Trent Sparks, and naturally the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment very soon, designed by our very own Brandon O'Brien, The Rising Tides. You can pre-order that now there at that link as well. And as always, !BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. !Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And !Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message will do so for others in the future. I think one of the big bits of good news from there is the fact that clearly every analyst I can find says that Ukraine is now winning this war, and it has been 5 years if you can believe that. It has been 5 years that the war has been fought. And so, again, long way to go, but things are moving in a positive direction. And that is due to the bravery of the Ukrainian people. So please make sure that you support them in any way you can. And as always, of course, as well, much love to the people of Minnesota and Minneapolis, the people of Memphis, Tennessee, the people of Newark, New Jersey, anyone who is battling against fascist takeover and federal occupation with bravery and courage. That is another battle that we are winning, albeit slowly. So hang in there, keep fighting the good fight, and thank you for the inspirations you provide every day. Scheduling, we've got the Chat Chosen Game of the Month, which I'll talk more about in a second, coming up now. Then at 4 p.m., I'm going to be premiering a new game for me, anyway, over on GOG.com's Twitch channel with Pen and Pixels. The game is called the Lamplighters League. And it's one of the games from Harebrained Schemes. I'd been thinking on and off about playing something like this, and I decided I wanted to give it a shot. And so I am going to give it a shot and see how the game goes. I have some other options, too, if the game doesn't grab my fancy. But there's some good... I mean, I like Harebrained stuff. Pretty much I've played... from Harebrained, I've played... I didn't really play Golem Arcana because that had a whole physical component. But in terms of digital stuff, I played all of their Shadowrun games and loved all of them. I played Battletech. I love that, too. And so I feel like a lot of the games that I play from them I tend to like. So hopefully this will be another one like that. I like the art style too, and I think it just looks neat. So we will see. Obviously we'll get a sense to try it out. And then now tonight, I do have to mention, tonight's a little up in the air. We're supposed to have the Our Vocalist playing Citizen Sleeper 2 this evening. However, I'm not 100% sure of that because we may have a responsibility today. This week and next week, leading into our trip to San Francisco, is going to be crazy pants time. Because it is graduation time. Graduation should be happening for my daughter on Thursday, but depending on how the weather looks like, they may reschedule it for the following week. And so there's all these like end of year, end of high school career activities going on, not to mention stuff with the end of the school year for my son. And like, so there's just a bunch of things going on right now. So I'm still planning on tonight at 9 p.m. with the Our Vocalist, but I can't promise it. We'll see. But when we get back from all of the traveling and stuff in July, things should stabilize a little bit going forward, so that should be a good time. Also, and for this one, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to say hello to everyone. Also, something else I want to give you information about is I just announced, I put on social media a couple of days ago, stuff relating to our Role Play by the Bay event, which is happening now a week from Saturday. It's hard to believe. Man, where does the time go? But it's coming a week from Saturday. This is the live tabletop role-playing event happening, actual play event, happening at the main branch of the San Francisco Public Library. It is happening in the Corrit Auditorium in the main branch of the library, which is apparently, I've never been to that library, but apparently is super impressive, so I'm excited to see it. That is going to be happening there on Saturday the 27th. This is going to feature 2 events. It's going to start in the morning at 10:15 a.m. And Pacific time, not Eastern, 10:15 Pacific, and it will feature the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation scientists. We have 3. We may have a 4th person who will join us, but at the minimum we have 3 who are going to be playing a one-shot adventure with me after I chat with them a little bit about their work. So kind of like what we do at ArvCon, except instead of having Brandon or Mike or some other John or some other person GM them, I am going to be the one GMing this time. And also it's going to be a live in-person event. So I'm very excited to do that. I've discovered the names of the people, but I'm still waiting to see if we get that 4th person. So again, I want to thank Megan McCurdy from Damon Runyon for making that connection. That'll be in the morning, about half hour talking with them about their work, and then we will have a 2-hour one-shot D&D session, which will be wrapping up at about 1 p.m. Eastern. Then from 1 to 2, we'll have a lunch break, and then from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern, my good friend Zach Clay and my co-organizer of this event will be running a D&D event for members of the Teen Intern Program. He runs a Teen Intern Program, basically teaching teens to be dungeon masters, essentially, for part of the community that the San Francisco Public Library serves. So he is putting together this adventure and is going to have those folks in front of us, the front of that live audience. So I'm excited for that. We will try to stream it if we can, but I don't know what the streaming setup looks like there. Never been in that building, as I say, and so we'll do the best we can. I don't know, but the way to be sure about getting to see it is if you're in the Bay Area or know people who would be interested, please spread the word. Tickets, I believe, are free to this event, but you do need to reserve a spot. So I'm going to post the little Blue Sky link here that I made. This is the post that links all of the scheduling and stuff like that. But also, and perhaps even more important, I have the Eventbrite page, which Zach Clay put together. So right here, that is where you want to go if you're going to be able to attend this in person, even if you're just interested in reading about it. That gives a few more details about Zach, about me, about the different things that are happening, about the address of the place. And then, as I say, if you're able to make it in person, you should come to it. It is a free event, but you do need to reserve a spot. So please do that. Please spread the word. Let people know. There's no specific cutoff. Like, I don't want to say, if you don't reserve a spot by Friday, you're out of luck. But I do want to create a little bit of a sense of urgency because the seating is limited. It's a decent size, but it's still limited. And so we want to have as many people as possible show to that, up to that as we possibly can. So very excited for Role Play by the Bay. That's going to be a good time. Other quick programming note, I have had to, because Zach is up against it with schedule, I know that feeling. Zach's not going to be able to play Gloomhaven this Thursday. We may try to do a stream when I'm out there with him, but I don't know. I'm not going to promise that because I don't know what the circumstances are going to look like. So it may be that we end up not doing a stream, in which case we will reconvene with him in July as far as Gloomhaven is concerned. I have to say, as much as I love hanging out with Zach, and as much as I love playing Gloomhaven, that means I get to play more 007 First Light. Let's go. I am pretty excited about 007 First Light. I honestly got on a little bit of a classic James Bond scene YouTube rabbit hole after playing that game after premiering the game on Saturday, and yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging the vibe. Really like it. And it was cool that we had a dev who came through as well to be able to hang out with us for that. So looking forward to playing more of that game. Should be good stuff. All right. Now that leads us to this game today. And the game that we've got today, folks, is this, which is Six Ages Ride Like the Wind. I want to thank GOG.com, as always, for providing a code for this. Thank you. The minute I saw the subtitle, I was just like, again, if you're a certain age, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I ride like the wind, ride like the wind, do 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 do, ride like the wind, da 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 da. And if I have any Christopher Cross fans out there, Ride Like the Wind was one of his classics. Christopher Cross, also known as the Living Doppler Effect singer. His songs were all like, sailing, going away, but he was part of the category of group of people that they call yacht rock of like the 70s and all that stuff. So Ride Like the Wind, baby. Somewhere in between there, Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins is the sweet spot, is like that stuff. He really is Big Boss, right? Yeah. Oh my God. It used to crack me up. Like, putting him on a stereo headphone is a freaking trip. If you just put your headphones on and you listen to a Christopher Cross song, no joke. It's like, it's very funny. Anyway, so I was having a hard time not just continually wanting to sing this song, Six Ages Ride Like the Wind, but separately. Now, this is the sequel to, I think it's The King of Dragon Pass. And this is provided, this was nominated by Prince Justin, who has had a run of great games for us. Let's remember that Expeditions Rome, recommended by Prince Justin, was my runner-up game of the year last year. Prince Justin has done, also recommended Tactical Breach Wizards, I believe. I think it was either him or Effect Life. I think it was Prince Justin, he says doubtfully. Now that I'm questioning myself. And so there have been a lot of good games that came out of it. And so now we've got Six Ages Ride Like the Wind. Now, it was not you. Okay. It was you. So, and Tactical Breach Wizards was great. So, I mean, Prince Justin's been on a roll. Now, I have been told by a GOG contact who has some expertise in this subject that this game is, quote, not easy. And also that I should look at the tutorial, or like not look at the tutorial, read up on it before I played. I did read up on it a little before we're playing. I don't know if I read up on it enough for what the person was explaining to me was the difficulty level. So we're going to see. We're going to give this a shot. This is exactly why we have the game of the month. And I'm excited to give this a shot. So let's do it. Six Ages Ride Like the Wind. This is the first time I'm starting it. I just installed it. So again, if volume is off or whatever, please bear with me and I will address as necessary. Is this why I was reading the Middle Ages book? Oh, you talk about the Renaissance book? No, that would have been that Inventing the Renaissance. God, by Ada Palmer. That is such a good book. Oh man, I love that Inventing the Renaissance book. As soon as I'm done with my Dragonlance reread, by the way, which I'm doing right now, I want to read a little bit from my game. I went from the Game Narrative Kaleidoscope book that I have an essay in. I'd actually like to read some of the other essays. And right after that, my main summer read after that is going to be, I want to read a nonfiction book called Battle Hymn of the Republic, which I've seen a bunch of quotes from about the U.S. Civil War. I'm just in the mood for it because I really liked sort of some of the writing style that I've read from it. So that's going to be my next thing up. I want to give that a shot. But yeah. Battle hummed the Republic. Exactly. So anyway, yes. So that was not why, but it is a good question, Big Boss. Yeah, but I highly recommend Inventing the Renaissance. Just be aware it is a enormous book, but highly worth it. It is a good writer. All right, here we go. So 6 Ages Ride Like the Wind. Heard good things about it. It reminds me a little bit of like a mixture of like Crusader Kings and Banner Saga, if I'm reading this properly, but we're about to find out. So here we go. Watch, it goes. Boom. All right, here it is, syncing. Welcome to 6 Ages. These tips will guide you as you explore the game. Shrink this box, click it, click again to grow, click the arrow to see more. 6 Ages is a narrative strategy game where you control a clan of the Rider people, okay? Your decisions will help the clan grow, prosper, and meet the perilous times ahead, okay? Click play to begin your saga or quick intro for a quick overview. 6 Ages, you play the life of a barbarian clan, hell yeah. Every decision becomes part of your clan's saga and echoes in the clan's future adventures. Some choices have immediate effects, but others won't come back to haunt you for years or decades. Great! That's what I love. Choices that I can't be sure if they were good ones for years, for decades. You are mortals living in a magical world. Okay, like our world. The world is alive. Okay? Every river and rock has a spirit, as does your clan. These spirits sometimes share their magic with humans. The very greatest of the spirits are the gods, and the gods are at war. Generations ago, your ancestors had to leave Navora, the Golden City. Your clan just migrated yet again and must make a new home. Your goal is to steer your clan to survival as the gods reshape the world. Okay? Basics. The 7 faces at the bottom of most screens are the leaders of the clan, known as the clan circle. They can offer good advice, particularly if their skills are high. To check their skills, click their picture. Okay? Occasionally, their advice serves their own agendas better than it serves the clan. Lovely. Time. Actions you perform, sacrificing, building, etc. advance time. Events may occur after each action as time moves on. In the time it takes to perform 2 actions, a season passes. The agricultural cycle is important. Avoid raiding when your clan should be sowing or reaping. All right. The many paths. There is seldom just one proper response. Many choices test the abilities of your leaders. Most have a chance of succeeding, but even the best choices have a chance of failing. If you fail the first time you try something, that doesn't mean that it's impossible. You can improve your luck by choosing responses that seem to best match your leader's abilities. Okay. Goal. We don't want to spoil the plot twist by telling you your clan's specific goal. What, there's a plot twist? What the hell? I was not told that there would be a plot twist. And in any case, you can't force victory. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You can't force victory, then what about the recent Gulf conflict in which we lost? Keep your people fed, increase your prestige with other clans, and grow your wealth so you'll be able to take advantage of opportunities. All right. All right, chat. Here we go. I like that there's no difficulty level. It's just, you're just going to play it. That's how this goes. 6 Ages. All right. Well, coming next, The World Reborn. Hey, Prince Justin. Oh, no, Prince Justin said he didn't play this because I was going to ask whether or not I should. I guess I'm going to do the tutorial. You know what? All right, your clan. You'll be directing a small clan which uses bronze weapons and guards the secrets of riding horses. That's right. Your first decisions form a backstory that determines your clan's tendencies and preferences. Okay. There are no right or wrong answers. Your choices determine your clan's history. Choices are always presented in bold. Here they're also in yellow. Okay. Your story begins not long after the gods made people. The Golden Age was a time of harmony ruled by the sun god Yelm and his appointees. Your clan traces its ancestry back to those times. Which of the gods did they favor? Emperor Yelm, shining above the Golden Empire, or Nyalda, the great Earth Mother, whose bounty made sure no one was ever hungry? Let's go with that. We built a shrine to the earth. Later, we made sure to have one whenever we moved. Proceed. Oh, cool. The storm god Orlanth led a conspiracy of rebel gods against Emperor Yelm. Armed with the new power of death, he slew Yelm, sending his light to the underworld. When the sun fell from the sky, the empire fell apart. Smaller suns lit the world in Yelm's place. Darkness and sea gods became a threat, but Orlanth and his violent allies dominated. What was the worst danger your ancestors faced at this time? Trolls fled the underworld to the surface darkness. Always hungry, they tried to devour the herds. Or a great flood drowned the empire. We helped Anaxiel the sailor build a great ship to save civilization. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on in this place. Trolls fled the underworld. The surface darkness, always hungry, they tried to devour the herds. The trolls came back again and again, but our ancestors learned magic so we could defend against them. The gods' war intensified, and your people migrated from the Golden City before it was crushed under a glacier. Over the generations, they moved several more times. Your story continues after what may be your last migration. Your gods make life possible, aiding your herds and crops. After your migration, you'll need to restore knowledge of their secrets and gain their magic. Okay. To deal with the gods, you'd normally choose the magic screen from the menu to the left. It's now showing, right? So choose the goddess Pela in the list. Okay. To gain Pela's attention, you'll sacrifice wealth. If she accepts this gift, she will gift you in return. Click Sacrifice. Sacrifice. To learn magic, sacrifice for mysteries. In general, sacrificing valuables worth at least 5 gods helps get the attention of the gods. Use the sliders to choose wealth and click Sacrifices. Okay. So if we do... let's go with that. Bless barley. Bless barley. Bless this barley. See this barley? Bless it. Now you can build a shrine which will provide Pela's barley blessing. This increases your harvest. Click Build. Building a shrine consumes goods but then provides a blessing without an explicit sacrifice. Click Build. 4 goods, 2 herds cost 10. 10 what? 10 something. Build. Pela's blessing is now active and will help feed the clan. Clan magic is a resource that can be used in shamanic rituals or to reach the gods' war, given away or kept on hand to increase the odds of success when sacrificing or making decisions. Annual sacred time ceremonies focus clan magic into broad areas. For example, fields rituals will also help feed the clan. Time. 2 game actions move time through 1 season. Your farmers and herders pay close attention to the seasons. The key points of the agricultural cycle are sea season when you plant and earth season when everyone takes in the harvest. Each season is 8 weeks long. A 2-week sacred time ends each year. Sacrificing and building both took time. As time passes, events may occur that need your attention. Clan leaders give advice and try to carry out your decisions. They'll do a better job with both if they have good skills. Right, click an advisor to see their take on the situation. If they have specific recommendations, those responses will be highlighted. Alright, so bargaining fair, combat fair, diplomacy good, leadership very good, lore good, magic good. So leadership very good. And he says, I can aid in an Elmo right. The devil is an Elmo right. This is a chaos creature. Okay, your lore is very good. It will cost us about 20 cows worth of goods and effort to rebuild that house. Your bargaining is excellent. Okay. We should have checked the earth for infirmities. Magic excellent. Okay. Each failed attempt will harm our clan mood. Okay. That house will be expensive to rebuild. She's 59? That's only 6 years older than me, and I don't. Una Divius. I can't even look at it. looking at it, very bad. Food excellent. 69, right. Life is tough. Yeah. Clorantha ages you fast, I guess. All right, so I can aid in an Elmo right, which is the whole kill it with magic thing. All right. A bizarre monster bursts from beneath the earth to destroy a house belonging to the Carent family. It snares Chanwi, an elder of that line, in the grip of a formless appendage. No, Chanwi! Nearby folk rush to push her or pull her away from it. Wherever it touched her, her skin bubbles and melts away. After its initial exertion, the creature lies slowly oozing along the ground. You give it a wide berth but can't leave it there in the middle of the village. Let's kill it with magic. Who do you call on? Elmo the Bright Guardian, because your boy right here does Elmo stuff. In general, sacrificing valuables worth at least 5 cows helps get the attention of the gods. That many goods. That didn't work. Your leaders may not be skilled enough to succeed, or fate may simply be against you, so you'll need to try something else. The priests emerged from the story tent, dizzy but disappointed, unable to leap to Elmo's side. Joran said this was perhaps not a problem large enough for him. All right. Kill it with fire. It let out a sizzling sound and was consumed by the flames. Wow. Okay. One of your herders spotted trolls in your wildlands. They were wounded, but by who or what he couldn't say. Any single troll is more than a match for 3 strong warriors, but if they're hurt, those odds surely change. Fought trolls long before we called ourselves Hylarings. Right, attack them. Alright. Pick a leader, then click choose. Click a skill to sort the available leaders. Note that more than one skill may be relevant for the task and that the list may show only reasonable leaders. Alright, so Joran's the best on combat. Got decent diplomacy as well. All right, I think your boy Joran right here. This isn't a full raid, so you can only send a few swords, elite warriors, and bows levied from ordinary clan members. Small parties can be sneakier, but larger forces are more effective in a fight. Let's send 2 and 2. We finished them off, but one of our warriors was hurt. The people were glad we had ended the troll menace. By attacking trolls, our priest said we had attracted the favor of our ancestors who would aid our actions for a while. Your ancestors often reward you for continuing their ancient struggle. That's why the guy said the thing about they've been around for a long time. Some cases you may want to go against tradition, but this usually vexes your ancestors. All right. Oh, they are? Yeah, okay. Man, I just made all these adjustments for the James Bond game. No, that's fine. I will... Let's see how that goes, Fecklife. If I had picked Flood, this wouldn't have happened. But the game told me to pick something else. I was baited. Neighbors, the valley you migrated to was already settled by riders like you and chariot-driving wheel people. You'll need to manage your relations with the other clans. Clan attitudes are complex. Liking or fearing you are usually at middling levels, but can swing into hatred or mockery. The number of clans with extreme attitudes is shown at the bottom right of each screen. So 2 clans hate me and 1 clan mocks me, huh? Diplomatic missions let you deal with other clans. Click the emissary button to send one. All right. The Copperhead clan owes your clan a favor, so select them. Known for their large herds, their chief is Bardalor. They hate us. They owe us a favor. They sell slaves, but don't keep them. Okay. Dialogue picks a decent emissary, and the default escort should keep them safe, so click send. You'll deal with the mission after enough time passes. Go. Goal. Your clan's overall goal is to survive and prosper as the war between the gods continues. Your first goal is to settle into your new home so you can take advantage of opportunities that may come your way as the story unfolds. Since you've just moved to a new land, you need to finish making it a home. Items in the menu on the left show what still needs to be done. Switch to the clan screen. As you can see in the menu, your clan's houses are not finished, some fields are not ready, and you need to clear more forests so your herds can graze. You can start these tasks by telling your clan to perform ventures, which are long-term actions. Click Venture. Organizing a venture is an action which advances time by half a season, but the venture might last more than a season, so you can start only one each year. Choose any of the available ventures, then click Start. Pastures. Wait, are you the, He doesn't want me to do it. It's like, still easy. Okay, what? Food. All right, expand the fields. Unidivus led the clan in the lengthy work of removing stones and ripping out Concornia roots, that it was a much easier task to consecrate the newly cleared fields to Pella and Nyalda. Organizing the Venture Advance times so your emissaries arrive. Note that they're the only leader who can give advice. As usual, none of the responses are right or wrong, and need to pick the most important one. It's always helpful to have more animals in your herd. They could always teach us more about the gods. Your emissary Darissa approaches the Copperheads, asking them to make good on a favor they owe you. Darissa seeks a gift of food from the Copperheads. How much do you ask for? Though our relations aren't the best, their chief Bardalor is well known for his generosity. Perhaps we could get a little more than the customary amount if we asked. Let's go with a little more than custom demands. Bardalor, chief of the Copperhead clan, agreed to give us the extra food we asked for. Some of his farmers seemed unhappy with our request. Thank you, Bardalor. Summary: you're guiding a clan with a history. You need magic to survive. Actions advance time through the seasons. Individual leaders carry out your decisions, give useful advice. Relations with neighboring clans are key. Prestige and prosperity let you seize opportunities. You're ready to make your own story. Guide boxes will explain the game as you play. Each screen has a help button which also lets you quickly access a manual with more details, and you can learn more about your world from the lore screen. This game is meant to be experienced, not solved. Your reaction, in other words, don't save scum. Your reactions to crises and opportunities are as important as actions you choose to take. You might not understand everything at first, but that's okay. Ride on, learn, and you will eventually prevail. All right, let's go. New game. Since you've completed it, the tutorial is now out of the way at the bottom of the list. Okay. New game. All right, so they're always presented in bold. All right, so I already read this. We're going to go with Nyalda again. This event identifies the type of people who made up your clan. Before you start play, you can revise your choices. Again, there's no best answer. Your leaders may be wise at lore, even if their ancestors didn't copy the star ledgers. Okay. The Golden Age ended when the storm god Umath forced his way into the world through a flaw in the Sky Dome. Constantly moving and violent, he rebelled against Yelm. Yelm's celestial sons responded, sending Umath crashing to his death in the far north. Other gods fought as well. As instability spread, humans became more dependent for survival on the gods. In turn, humans helped the gods. Which famous event of the gods did your ancestors support? The milk gift of Pusanari, the cow mother. We supported this, chat. You know why? Because not to do so would have been utterly ridiculous. We were not cowed by this moment. We weren't going to milk this situation for all it was worth. It might have been cheesy. They might have said, how dare E do this? But nonetheless. Let's go. No. See? Look, you need to curse your inhibitions, okay? Know what I'm saying? You're just trying to butter me up, and there's no... Gotta like puns, especially in India. Oh my god. Alright, the milk gift of Busanari, the cow mother. I'm almost tempted to pick that just because it's awesome. The Battle of Akashar, when Shining Elmal saw through the stratagems of the Changer. 17... Wow, there's 8 choices? 17 Banner Camp, when wise Rolander advised Corlavis how to ally the Bird Riders. That's cool. When Busaran engraved the first ledger tracking the planets in motion. When Arissa first sang the bone-mending ballad for Keskor Breng. This is all like... This is my jam, because it's just all flavor text, and you're like, what the frick? Oh, jeez. Very nice. Very nice. There's a mozzarella to work with there, and... Alright, the grain contest of Herconus, where the barley goddess Pela prevailed over Millet and Beazle. The brass bazaar, when Ikarna acted as broker between Nina Mountain and Gennett's Garden, and when the Waris Mur joined us as citizens. Alright. I got 2 choices that stood out. The milk gift of Busanari the cow mother, because we could just do cow puns for the next, 2 hours. Or But see, I am also digging this thing with the bird riders because I'm like, do we get to ride birds? Because that would be awesome. Now, I have a question. I know, of course, I have heard of Glorantha. Did that precede this? Was King of Dragon Pass, did that come after the Glorantha? You're talking about TTRPG, right? Like, which came first? I'm so tempted to do either the Cow Mother or the Bird Riders thing. TTRPG was first? Okay. Oh, man. Chat, do we do the Cow Mother or do we do the Bird Riders? I feel like the Cow Mother choice is going to be just Jokey McJokeville, but the Bird Rider one sounds awesome. You mustn't let time fly on this one. You're all being extremely helpful. I've had 2 bird votes and 2 cow votes. Why can't we have cow flyers? Now that would be sick. The cow riders. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're going to do cows. The Cow Mother. Ever since, men and women of our clan have been gifted with a knack for animals. Your clan leaders will tend to have higher than average ability in their food skill, particularly when it relates to livestock. They will also find it a little easier to perform Busanari's ritual. Okay? I love it. Your ancestors expect you to remain true and oppose their enemies. The Ram people who worship Orlanth may prove to be the toughest foe throughout the game. All right. Umath's son. Now, Umath was the storm god, right? Umath's son Orlanth led a conspiracy of rebel gods against Emperor Yelm. Armed with the new power of death, he slew Yelm, sending his light to the underworld. When the sun fell from the sky, the empire fell apart. Smaller suns lit the world in Yelm's place. Darkness and sea gods became a threat, but the storm god Orlanth and his violent allies dominated. What was the worst danger your ancestors faced at this time? Okay, there was the Trolls one. There was the Great Flood one. The War of Many Suns, when pretenders to the Solar Throne fought to assert control over our golden city, Navora. The Ram people marched on the Empire, razing the city of Elimpur. We helped the Emperor avenge it. When the city of Chimes wanted to surrender to the Scorpion Queen, we gave them heart. What kind of a sentence is that? Let's go. When the city of Chimes wanted to surrender to the Scorpion Queen, we gave them heart. Our worst danger came later. No, we'll pick one now. I am thinking about what Prince Justin said about how if we did the flood, that other thing wouldn't have happened. But then there would have been other problems. The War of Many Suns. The Ram people may be the toughest foe throughout the game. I'm thinking I'm going to go with this. The city of Chimes. That means the Scorpion Queen will be angry at us, but whatever. That's going to happen. The Scorpion Queen left to find a more gullible people to subvert. Ever since, we have been alert for the stench of chaos in its many forms. More details of this story are in the lore screen. By the way, your hero's name is pronounced Hyalor, okay? Many more gods died as the gods' war worsened. Hyalor of Navora found the crippled spirit who had once been the winged, fanged hippogriff. He saved her for death. I love this art, by the way. So cool. It's like old school. It feels very much like older sort of medieval texts or, pictures or previous to that. He saved her from death and made an alliance. Hyalor gave her a new name, Gamare. Oh, sorry, Hyalor, beg your pardon. Gave her a new name, Gamare, and she allowed him to ride. Gamora? I'm riding Gamera. Hyalor returned to your ancestors with his secret. They became the first riders. Yeah, we get to ride a winged creature anyway. Let's go. Storm and Cold continued their conquests. Orlanth's barbaric worshippers sacked Elimpur, the Dara-Hapan Empire's southernmost city. A great sheet of ice crushed the city of Verapur despite its volcano gods. It ground relentlessly south. The Emperor began building an immense dome to hide under. Rather than cower inside, the citizens of Navora chose to move away from the glacier. Your ancestors had trained horses to ride. Others drove chariots. Everyone had to leave many of their gods behind. Which god did you bring? Busrian, god of writing? Tepecos, god of smiths, Narva, goddess of brewing, Perendeto, god of glassmaking, or Nicelli, goddess of the red dye insect. Listen, you all know what I'm going to pick here. Obviously, I'm going to pick the goddess of brewing. No, just kidding. We got to pick the god of writing. I'm hoping the god of writing is going to help us out. Yeah, no, not brewing. We got to get writing. Afterwards, we were one of the few clans who could still read and write. See? But I'll bet we can still drink if we had to. As usual, there's no best choice. This helps determine your starting clan. The citizens of Navora loaded their possessions and headed in the 4 directions. Your ancestors headed south. They had to fight plant folk, stone folk, ram people, and trolls. They prevailed and prospered until there was not enough room for all of them. They divided into 4 groups. 1 remained. The others went west, south, and east. Which group was your ancestors? 1, the most warlike. 2, the best herders. 3, the wealthiest. 4, the best magicians. 5, the most dissatisfied. The most dissatisfied. What's up, Tilted? I was just thinking that, Big Boss. Yeah, it would be. The most dissatisfied. That's really interesting. They would never be satisfied. I think, though, what I'm going to go with is the best herders, because we did the whole thing with the milk, the cow mother, the milk mother, whatever, and that we supposedly are better with food and particularly livestock. So I think we want to go, continue to roll along that line with the best herders. Nice, man. Well, listen, hey, Tilted, while you're gathering produce, I am also trying to keep a clan going. And I just want you to know that you missed about 5 minutes of puns where we were talking about the fact that the most important event in our clan's history was the cow mothers, the milk ritual with the cow mother. Just saying. Just saying. We're going to go with the best herders. With their careful husbandry, our herds prospered. Okay, can I hit settings? I guess I don't have the ability to do that yet. Wait, what? Okay. Nice. Your ancestors crossed the mountains to the south. Who did they find on the other side? They found farmers. They found Tilted Gaming. Once, our ancestors might have taken outsiders as slaves, but those days were past. How did you treat the farmers? Took them in as citizens, you kidding me? The farmers shared secrets of Pella, the goddess of the land, with the clan. Your ancestors prospered, dividing into new clans several times. The charioteers also grew and moved into your valley. They said the ice was on the move and made war on you. Here you pick the difficulty level, which primarily determines starting conditions. Even with easier difficulty, you need to worry about economic disaster. It's much more likely at hard or harsh. Finally, you took what you could and again headed south over the mountains to a wide valley. Your scouts reported that the best pastures were already taken, but found land along the right bank of an untamed river. Life here would start out easier than last time, about the same. Harder or harsher? Nope, about the same. It may not be easy, but once you build up your shrines, you should be able to produce enough food. Alright, you can change any answer by clicking it, enter a clan name, and click Start. If you like, you can raise the stakes by limiting your ability to restore the game. No. I am not playing this Iron Man, okay? The 7 families join in the ritual to claim their new home. Their name is, the clan name... Just kidding. Don't play Iron Man. Oh god, you played it that way, Prince Justin? Oh my god. Utter milkness. No, the cheese graters. No, you already know. You already know. You already know what the clan name is. Oh, I see. Okay. Blessed are the cheese makers. I'm going to go with the Arvanauts. Okay. Your clan history. The first god your people worshipped was Nyalda, the Earth Mother. Okay. Your clan's earliest famous event was when Busanari gave her milk gift. Your ancestral enemies were the forces of chaos. When you left Navarro, you made sure to preserve the secrets of writing. When the first clan divided, your clan had the best herders. During the second migration, your ancestors discovered farmers and adopted them as citizens. Life would be as it normally was after migrating. I like this. Unlimited, yes, absolutely. Let's go. All right. The 2-week sacred time precedes each new year. The clan performs ceremonies to allocate its magic resources, magic at the bottom of the screen, for the coming year. Putting magic into an area gives you a bonus for all actions relating to that area throughout the year, e.g. Wild's magic helps your foragers and hunters find food. Your advisors have their own ideas, but clicking checkboxes to put some magic in fields for more food and ritual to learn new magic is a good way to start. You don't need to spend it all. Okay, so fields and ritual. Definitely. Definitely. Sacred Time, Urzina 4. In the 4th year of her chieftainship, Urzina led the Arvanauts clan. Oh, I should have said Arvanauts clan, not the Arvanauts. We're playing like Calcium Man. That's true! That's true, Calcium Man. Many said this would be our last migration, with the ice growing to the north and barbarians to the south. We settled near the untamed Black Eel River, finding new pastures among clans that had moved to the valley earlier. Some were friendly, others less so. It was time to rebuild our relations to our gods and neighbors before we ran out of the food and wealth we had stockpiled for the migration. We also needed to finish preparing our farmland and homes. We are known for being the last clan to arrive in the valley. And that's the saga, right. Okay, so we've got 6. We probably don't want to do everything. All right, we need to clear some pastures. And since we need to rebuild our relations. All right. So I don't know how many to hold in reserve, but I'm going to guess. I mean, do we get the magic back? Does anybody know? Do we get the magic back when we spend it? Because if we do, then I'm going to use it all. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think of how much I would put, because I might consider doing something in Harmony. It does? It's an investment, so I played them all. But it was demo. Oh yeah, Misty? Also, hi, I think I said hello, Misty. But all right, I'm going to spend them. Like, is there any reason, like, do we need to keep reserve because during the year there's going to be something where we need to throw magic a certain way? Like, is that the case, or? Because if not, I would be tempted to say, like, wilds, exploring. And another fields thing. What do you think? Concentrate our magic. Devote magic. Shrine. Allocate magic to fields. Okay, so we definitely need... Keep 1 or 2 in reserve, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Dragon of that. I think King of Dragon Pass was like 2011 or something. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, yeah, we keep 1 in reserve. So then I'm going to do 1 in fields, 1 in fields, 1 in pastures. What does wilds do? Is there a search function? Wilds provides extra food. No, all right. Obviously food matters, but okay, there we go. Here we are. We got 1 in reserve. We got 2 in fields, 1 in pastures, 1 in harmony, 1 in ritual, 1 in exploring, 1 in diplomacy, nothing in war, nothing in health or crafts or wilds yet. Proceed. Since you've just moved to a new land, you need to finish making it a home. Items in the menu on the left show what still needs to be done. As you can see, your clan's houses are not finished. Some fields are not ready. You need to clear more forests so your herds can graze. You can start these tasks by telling your clan to perform ventures. Start the expand fields venture now, so we can construct our homes. Okay. Ventures are large tasks, right? You said that before. Everyone will do what's best without needing all this organization. No, Indaro, get the hell out of here. We need to expand fields. Let's get some houses going. Sterin led the clan in improving smoke holes, painting, and decorating. All 7 families worked in each other's houses for many weeks. As a final step, a devotee of Busurian wrote names of the ancestors on the door sills. Alright, click and devise to see they're taking the situation right. Shamans of the Zarhawk clan appear at your clan boundaries to ask if you're willing to sell your crawfish spirit. You can sell a spirit? They offer 20 cows worth of trade goods. And Dare remains every one of its ability, aids in situations involving tribute. When Yanad had more spirits than even he could keep track of, he asked Akarna to find new homes for some of them. Wheels don't understand spirits. We need more of them, not less. More goods never hurt. It's not critical. We should get rid of our spirit. Can never have too many spirits. If you do, you aren't creative enough. That spirit's sworn to the Arvanauts. I should not have said the Arvanauts. Those drum smackers would mistreat it. Okay, that's nice. Garden variety racism. Crawfish spirit's the only sworn spirit we have. I'm going to decline. Do you have any spirits to sell? They said that if they had spare spirits, they wouldn't need to buy a crawfish spirit from you. That's cute. Can't be selling my gods, my dude. I decline. They thanked us for attention and departed. Screen shows the size and mood of your clan and lets you pick new advisors by reorganizing your council. Also lets you start ventures, long-term activities that normally last a year. Okay. Trying to lead a clan of 657 people is hopeless. It's because you only have fair leadership. People would be happier if we didn't have all those cows and goats to worry about. Wrong. Nothing we can do will keep everyone healthy all the time. Probably true. When we can start another venture next year, be happy to lead the entire clan in preparing more fields. Might do that. Should be sending more exploration missions. We're working on it, bro. Spent 1 point of clan magic on Harmony. Didn't perform any health rituals. Didn't know that I could do that. Oh, good. I can move it. Oh, nice. Okay. You have several kinds of magic at your disposal. Use the menu above the deity list to see them. You can sacrifice for blessings from the gods or build a shrine to make them permanent. Who's the one they said we should build a shrine to? The Barley person? Or Busurian, maybe? Watcher of the Stars, God of Written Lore. Should learn Akara's mysteries, consecrate a shrine to her. Okay. More temples and shrines you build, more like the gods will visit. Need the help of the gods. Build shrines, devoting 2 cows and 4 goods. Still learn one on all these blessings. She's more likely to answer a sacrifice. All right, let's build one and sacrifice to another. What's the difference between sacrifice and ritual? Hey, what's up, Gary? Blessings that help produce food. Alright, that's hunting yield. Flaming Lance. Erissa, healing. Gamari, horse goddess. That's the hero. Nyalda's a possibility. No. Oh, that's right. Bless barley. Can we? All right. So I'm thinking we do a sacrifice to Uriata and then we build something to Viserion. At least 6 cows. When they say mystery, sacrificing in action. When they say 6 cows, what's up, Darth Sisu? Everything going well, Gary? So when they say 6 cows, do they mean herds? Like, can I assume that's what that means? And also, are goods and herds equivalent? Like when they say a sacrifice worth at least 6 cows, do I know what a 6 cow sacrifice would be worth? Like if I did this and this, is that too few? It does mean 6. Well, so like if I give them 2 goods and 4 herds, am I way overpaying? I guess is what I mean. Like what? Am I way overpaying if I give them herds? Herds are worth more? Do you have a sense? So like, so 7 cows. Like how much is in a herd? A herd is a cow. Oh, okay, okay. A herd is a single cow. Okay. Got you. All right, well then let's do 6 those. And 2 the goods. Uriata revealed the workings of her milk blessing. Yeah, she did. That's right. Okay. Your patrollers have been talking with those of your neighbors, the High Stallion clan. Like you, the High Stallions are Hyalorings who ride horses, herd cattle and goats, and descend from the people who kept their freedom by fleeing the destruction of the Golden City. Until recently, the High Stallions have shown little interest in you as either friend or foe, but gradually they have grown more open toward you. An approach to them might bear good fruit. They who should petition us for friendship, not the other way around. He said we will always be... Okay, so she thinks we should wait. Mariani thinks give them cows or throw a feast. Feasts are cheaper than gifts. Better to be feared than loved. Okay, we're not going to do that. Are we really birds of a feather? She doesn't care about that. Let them come to us. Friends are overrated. So basically we have 1... So we have 3 people, 3 advisors think we should wait. 2 of them don't really care either way. And then 2 of them think that we should give them or throw a feast in their honor. I'm going to throw a feast in their honor. Yeah, I know, right? I heard it through the grapevine. At first you hear some of the guests complain that they would sooner have had a gift of cows. But after the drinking of much strong fermented horse milk, you sing together long into the night. Roll out the ponies. All right. All right, so we got the milk blessing. Oh, no. Where's Viserion? I want to do this. Why does it say learn mysteries before building a shrine? Does that mean what? I don't... I need to build a shrine first. Okay, so there is a shrine already. I see. Nyalda's a possibility. Busurian, I can't do that yet. All right. We're not, and that's maybe a little bit putting the cart before the horse anyway. So, Busanari. I'm very tempted. Nyalda. I think we're gonna do Nyalda. We don't know enough ritual. Once you learn a deity's blessings, you can build a shrine to receive the benefit without learning to sacrifice. Building is next for advances time. Oh, first we don't know enough ritual to enlarge our temple. Wait, what? What does that mean? We don't know enough ritual. Right. Yeah, no, I got that. I think I figured that out, but I'm a little confused as to why I can't... Like, why can't I build... Oh, because we already have a temple? Is that the idea? And that's what crafting is for? I see. I have an Nyalda temple. So how do I get access to these things? Shrines give one permanent blessing, so that's it. So I would need to sacrifice to learn mysteries so I can pick up these other things. Okay. I see. Let's go. Cow mother, tell them we will defend those horses with blood and sweat. You find 7 young horses grazing in your pasture lands. Someone has used spirit magic to erase their brands, suggesting that thieves stole them but then lost or abandoned them. Not long after, a Sunbow delegation shows up at your clan boundary seeking its lost horses. They are not accusing you of the theft, merely saying that you have custody of their horses, which an honest clan would have no choice but to return. Xena says, Valaro's horses kept following Asara's light. He complained to his father, Elmul, who said, you should shine brighter. So we should be better with the horses? They can have the horses if they... So she thinks we should say they're once your horses, but they're now ours. We should they treat us nicer. Karna punishes cheaters and thieves. Or we are not the thieves here. No one likes a horse thief, at least they aren't accusing us. Make them grovel. An honest clan... I mean, an honest clan would have no choice but to return. What presumption? Defend those horses. Okay, so... 1 vote for 2. 1 vote for 3. 2 votes for 3. 3 votes for 3. 2 votes for 2. 3 votes for 3. And 2 people who don't care. What I'm trying to decide is, I want to spend a lot of time horsing them around. I'm going to give them the horses, but I'm trying to figure out whether I should ask them to moderate their tone. He's good on diplomacy. Also good on diplomacy. Yeah, you know what? Be nicer, man. They departed, clearly offended. Durandon said that the rudest people are often the quickest to take offense themselves. That may not go out well. All right. So far I'm just doing magic, aren't I? All right, so what's this map look like? Mir, you can send out new expeditions to explore the new land you've reached. Okay. Explore. This is us. Let's have you explore the Black Eel River. My party and I were able to cross the Black Eel River without too much trouble. I'm worried that the next time might not be as easy, even though this river was not as powerful as the Arcos which flowed in our ancestral homeland. The Black Eel River runs past your clan and joins the Aslira. Performing the Taming the River ritual allow you to cross it reliably. You can learn the ritual by sacrificing to Elmal for mysteries, then attempt it from the ritual dialogue. Okay. Sacrifice to Elmal. We need the help of the gods to ensure people are fed. Without magic, we can't reliably produce enough food. We do have sufficient food for now, but that won't last if we don't take action. I expect we will produce less than we eat over the year ahead. We could ask for Inal's Rudal blessing. First, we need to sacrifice for mysteries to learn it. Map also shows the opinions of nearby clans in the range of colors. Clans that favor us have their names written in blue. Clans that dislike us in red. Yeah, that I'm glad, Prince Justin, because I was like, look, man. Okay. All right, so that's Milk Blessing. Got that one. Elmal, right? Sacrifice. Mysteries, 6 cows. Details the sacred story, Taming the River. Hell yeah. While we were exploring to the southwest and noticed how the grass on the hillside was greener in the shape of a horse, we searched where its eye would be and found a rock inscribed with the same design. As soon as I held it, I could tell it was magic. The priests agree with me that it was probably put there by Hyalor. They say it will help us with diplomacy as if we devoted clan magic to it, at least for a while. Yeah, we got more diplomacy going on. Say, talk to the hand. What's up, dragon? It's my milking. Emissaries from the Zar Hawk clan call on you to use your ability to read the written language of the Empire. They lost it during the Exodus, but you did not, maintaining worship of Buzurian the scribe. Exploring riders who live far outside the valley gave them a tablet of gold marked with writing. The Zar Hawks want to know what it says, and will give you a reasonable reward for interpreting the marks. Okay. Writing down his decrees. Wheels would love to get their hands on a tablet like that. Goods, horses, and cattle can all be traded locally. Might also benefit from the contents of the tablet. Writing a useless gift, best forgotten, mock their stupidity. Okay. Ammonai. This is my reaction, okay? Ammonai says that. I'm sitting in my throne room. My clan hall. Take my hummus. Take my pretzel chip. And with my mouth full, I say, sorry, did you say that writing is a useless gift, best forgotten? Is that what you just said? Is that, did you just say that? I might have, I didn't, is that? Get out of my sight, Ammonai. A blessing would be most helpful right now. I was thinking blessing too, actually. I'll do it. They agreed to perform a rite to bolster our magic. Those priests who preserved the lore of Buzurian, god of scribes, poured over the tablet. It gave secrets of survival in the wilderness, which would have been new at the time, but were well known to all of us now. Alright, clan has a bounty in one or more areas, which typically makes things easier in that area. See advice in the relevant screen for information on the bounty. Emissaries can help our friends remember us or smooth things over with an enemy. As with most things, a gift helps make sure our message gets across. We owe them a favor? I'm sorry, what? We owe them a favor? I think you mean they owe us a favor. We just interpreted the freaking tablet for them. Exactly, Big Boss. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you made when you talked bad about writing. Known for their fondness for exploring. Okay, just so I can see. They owe us a favor. Known for their poverty. Jeez. We owe them a favor. We owe them a favor. They owe us a favor. Okay, don't find pure horse practices. They like us, we owe them a favor. They keep slaves, a lot of slaves. They owe us a favor. We owe them a favor. Control a hill fort. They owe us a favor. They owe us a favor. Screen lets you review your clan's worldly treasures. It's also where you can send out trading caravans. Need to clear forest. I hear you. Contains stories about the Gods' War as well as your people's history. Your clan can reenact some of these stories as rituals, sending a clan member to the Gods' War to participate in these deeds. Tracks your clan's important activities. Okay. Here you'll send your clan to war, both small herd raids and full-out raids. If you launch raids during sea or earth season, your crops will suffer. It's late earth. We're not doing that right now. Relations, map. Why don't you go back there? Now that we can cross that thing. Elmall. Sacrifice. Mysteries. Protection blessing. While exploring to the south, we found the lands of the Porganorsi clan. They are rams, followers of the murderous god of storm. We steered clear of them. I guess this explains the stories we've heard from the Zarhawks about all the clouds across the Black Eel. Whoa. What is this? Strange foreigners seek permission to rest briefly on your clan boundary. Speaking in the common trade language, they identify themselves as Agamori. We now dwell in a place called Gennert's Garden. We captured this ice demon. Once we reach home, we will extract its secrets, break its power, and warm the world again. This seems kind of dangerous. Shields of steam would come in handy against wheels. Trade for one of their fire spirits. Round here, you pay 25 cows for a resident spirit if you can find someone to trade it to you. I couldn't tell you what these foreigners would ask. If we kill them, what happens to the chains on that demon? Well, I wasn't planning on killing them, clown, so... Someone will learn a lesson if we attack, but it might not be us. They don't scare me. We can perform a spirit rite without unduly taxing our shamans. So we either trade for a fire spirit, or we learn about them. I don't know whether to trade for a fire spirit or whether to learn about them. Doesn't care. Says we should trade. Says we should trade. Says we should get out of here. Learn about them. Doesn't care. Trade. I have 3 people that are talking about trading. How much for the trade? They will offer spirit in exchange for 22 cows worth of easily portable treasures is acceptable. Yes. Spirit resided inside an unusual seed case would help without needing to be bargained with. Okay. Alright, I think I made a mistake on the thing. Where was the, Pela? That's what we need. Received our sacrifice favorably. Food-producing livestock are usually considered as a single number. Alright, where's my clan at? 17 sick commoners. Okay. We're doing the finish houses thing. Emissaries can perform a number of missions. Giving gifts is a slow but good route to popularity. If you want an alliance or tribute, make sure the clan likes or fears you first. Okay, let's see. So they could use... do 2 horses, 6 herds, 3 goods. Your emissary monarch nears the Arturum village. He brought 3 cows worth of goods, 6 cows, and 2 horses to present as a gift. I'm just going to give gifts today. You sent Monarch to give 2 horses, 6 cattle, and goods worth 3 cows to the Artarma clan. Monarch reports the Artar may more than once praise the gifts we presented to them. I believe they're more favorably disposed towards us now, though wheels try not to show that they might like us. Members of the Flintheart clan think of you as weaklings, scarcely able to muster enough force to intimidate a flock of geese. Oh yeah. Sorry, I've been moving things around. This is a very different UI than James Bond is. Thank you, Dragon. So, connect to battle raid, a herd raid, or an honor raid. Rolander said, does not matter if they laugh at us. Almost said you should have said that before I struck their heads off, so she doesn't care. Mockery doesn't make it harder to trade, but doesn't make it easier either. About as strong as we are, make whatever attack you think we need. Honor hunting brings glory to the individual. I yearn to seize the belts of their sneering nobles. Let us smell the smoke of their burning tents. So, battle, herd, or honor. Doesn't care, doesn't care. Battle, herd, or honor. 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 Battle. Exactly. You have no honor. Alright. We're going to send 4 swords, 8 bows. Strong-thewed Flintheart warriors rebuffed our efforts to strip them of their belts, emboldening them to further mockery. I see. What the heck? Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I know. Maybe next time I will. I don't have a sense of, like, numbers yet, so... Fortifications can help you survive a battle and protect you from being plundered if you lose. Watchtower helps you spot raids so you can respond to more warriors. Usually a good idea to build one early in the game. Alright. Let's do it. Fortifying a watchtower, just in case. As people start by mocking. They're like, oh yeah, those are the cow people. Last year, 26 babies were born. Alright, that's not bad. We initiated 21 children as adults. Clan has 6 more people, 33 fewer head of cattle, and 7 more horses than we did last sacred time. Crafters produced 48 cows worth of goods, but we didn't have a regular market for the clans to visit. Maintaining our shrines took 4 cows and goods worth 8 cows. Priest said the gods felt close, and this year would be good for otherworld rituals. We are now known for finding secrets Hylar left before he died. Alright, let's get a ritual going. Couple on diplomacy. Fields. I know. Can we switch to cheaper gods? Yeah, I was wondering about that because there's so much involved, Prince Justin. It's like when I choose a new internet provider. You have to sacrifice first to them and then be like, oh, sacred ISP. Okay. There you go. There's a rumor going around that the blue sun will rise again. It could not keep aloft during the War of Many Suns. This seems unlikely. Show the clan's divine magic and active spirit magic by clicking the rune towards the bottom of the menu. Point to a rune. Improves hunting yield and helps skirmishers. Okay. Okay. All right, let's venture. Suggest a venture. A good time with an otherworld ritual. Expand fields. Seems like we need to build a market, so trades. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I was wondering about this one, the whole help with another world ritual thing. I don't know if that means that that's something, this is a good time to do it, so we should be doing that now. Or if we, like, I've already put some into ritual, so I don't need to worry about that. And instead what I need to do is something like, say, expand fields, or... What was the other one I was looking at? I'm thinking about trade. It's either trade or it's either trade or it's ceremony. Although I guess what we really need is to build a market. I'm going to do this ceremony. Led the clan in half a season of ritual preparation. She felt that the gods favored us. We had a good supply of ground ochre, the stone faces were cleaned, and the singers have been practicing. Market. Give us some mysteries. Aha, trading. We need is trading. People of the old Eagle clan have been acting skittish around you lately. Yeah, well, because we're part of the young Ravens trade, you know, so. Doubtless this is due to your fighting prowess. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Some of your advisors say that as a problem, others that it's an opportunity. Make them fear you with a large attack. Make them fear you. Wealth is taken by force. It's the emissary who speaks, not the traitor. Full battle is riskier than on a raid, but carries greater rewards. But our archer women lose their first volley. arms, my friends to arms. All right, I'm going to make them fear you with an honor raid. Not taking any chances. What? What the frick? Wily old eagle warriors eluded our efforts to strip them of their belts. Now they fear us less. I think I just need to not fight things. Yeah, time for an audit. All right. Sounds good. Good luck with Good luck with everything, Prince Justin. Yeah, it's true. We are the cow people. Hey, Trivid, we're the fierce cow people. All right? We're like, moo. Yo, moo. That's right, I said it. Moo. We got ourselves a badass bovine. Move. Okay. Let's go explore Porganosi. Send. What? Alaya and her party could not find a place to cross the Black Eel River. Thousands of eels swarmed, the horses wouldn't go near them. Clan magic. With the support of the clan's magic, they were able to cross and continue their journey. Emissaries of the Zarhawks approach you to request your participation in a mass ritual to guard the valley against Granite Rain. Granite Rain. You are hearing of this problem for the first time, having seen no sign of it before or nearby. Be the bull people, just not the cow people. Must be stories about Granite Rain. Granite Rain, Granite Rain. Say no, they'll never forgive us. Should be as concerned about Granite Rain as they are. Success will make it easier. Better to mock than be mocked. I'm already beginning to recognize that Amanai is not... Let Elmar be our bulwark. Failed ritual. Yeah, we're going to do that. How much do you sacrifice? Sacrifice valuables worth at least 5 cows. All right, we're going to sacrifice 10 cows and 2 goods. Our holy people blaze to the heavenly haunts of the gods, along with the priests of many other valley clans. Zarhawk priests pronounced the rite successful and the threat of Granite Rain averted. Okay, nobody hates us. That's good. No, there's no clan that hates us. One clan likes us. One clan and no clan hates us. One clan mocks us. Who's the clan that mocks us? The Old Eagle clan. Let's do a trade route. Choose a clan to send your trader to unless you're setting up a trade route or dealing with treasures. Specify what you want to buy and what you're willing to sell in return. Let's see. So... one for their poverty. Fondness for exploring. You think those two are related? Send a few more along. Establish route. Between who and who, though? So, do we think... I was thinking about Arrowstone because they're known for their poverty, which I thought maybe means that they need trade goods. So they're willing to, like, you know, pony up, if you will. But maybe that's not what it means. Maybe it means that they can't afford to, like, buy. So setting up a trade route's silly because they're not going to buy anything because they're, you know, because they're this broke-ass clan. Do we think that it's a good thing that they're poor if I'm setting up a trade route, or bad? Probably not worth it because they're poor. Elmal. They're known for our wealth. Great, Big Boss. That's great. All right, we're going to send something to High Stallion. While out watching the herds, your young herders spied a shimmering object. Your most learned elders examine it and aren't quite sure what to make of it. It might be decoration from one of Elmal's warriors, or perhaps a tooth from a star horse. It's divine, but you can't identify any specific magical properties, so your magicians say the best thing is to sacrifice it. Get a more tangible benefit by sacrificing it. Gods are still fighting. Take advantage of this to start on the path to pure horse ways. Horses are what make us riders. Raven will eat it and won't give anything back. Don't feed this to Raven. Possible Raven would value it. All right, I'm going to help our horses. When Endaro laid the object in the sacrificial fire, it was consumed in a puff of sweet-smelling smoke that seemed to form a horse head as it dissipated. Then you saw the horse head in a mystical bed that... You didn't have to be a priestess to know that Gamari would be blessing our horses. Endaro said her bounty would last for well over a year. While exploring to the southwest, we found the lands of the Porganorsi clan. Their rams follow... Oh, blah, 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 blah. That's right. Caravan is back from the High Stallions. The High Stallion traders are pleased to receive our first caravan to them. They agreed to trade with us on a regular basis. We made a profit from this trip. Let's go. This is how we do it. Horse bounty because we sacrificed a magical object to help our horses. We have not yet cleared forest to make more pastures. We're not prepared fields. Okay. We need to prepare fields. Okay. I'm building a shrine because we need more food. An advance party from a wandering, rootless clan of riders called the Starmanes arrive on your clan border to make a request. Your own clan wandered for a while until you came to the valley. These folks stay on the move, saying that their dedication to Zarlan prompts a life of constant travel. They seek permission to run their cattle across your lands, pasturing them briefly. Naturally, they will provide some kind of consideration in exchange. Ask them which enemies they're most adept at fighting. Let them give worship as for magic. Gold is easily traded now. Ask for tales of distant lands. Decline. Let's amuse ourselves at their expense, as usual. Amanai is completely wrong. Gold is the solar metal. Done written. Most valuable gift they can grant us is a blessing. I'm going to ask for magic. They worshipped at our shrines and temples, bringing the favor of the gods upon us. They took pains not to overtax their welcome, proving a reserved lot. They said they might come back another time, but not for many years. All right, we got some blessed barley going on. How's the state of the clan? We got 22 sick commoners. I don't know if that's good or bad. Who can we sacrifice to? Healing, maybe. Let's restore our wounded. Let's restore our sick people to health. Priestess has said a different sacrifice might succeed. Tolia noticed no worship of Eris served in the circle, which would have made the sacrifice easier. Mister didn't prefer animal sacrifice. We do have sufficient food. We need the help. We'd ask for the milk blessing. Interesting. So, okay, we need... Do we have an Orisa person? Do you worship Orisa? Start with leeches. I don't... Okay, let's go with you. There we go. I was just like, all right, how about 15 cows? We should have more spirits sworn to help us. I'd be happy to go on a mission to find one. It shouldn't take all that long. All right, well, think about that. So, exploration to find a spirit blessing, and then I want to go back and see about that, the curing thing. A party of wretched Yeleni come to you begging a favor. The Yeleni live to the northwest, meagerly subsisting by hunting and foraging. They get their magic from spirits, the most powerful of which is a carrion-eating entity called King Vulture. The Yeleni language shows signs of kinship to yours. With some struggle, you can make out what they're saying. We try to farm as you do, but when we fled the destruction of our city, we had to leave all but one of the old gods behind. To revive our connection to the grain goddess Pella, we ask that you marry one of your young priestesses into our clan. We do not keep cows and cannot give you the bride price you expect, but we can give you a treasure which aids in finding game, berries, and hidden foes. If you wanted to marry someone to buzzard people, the most likely candidate would be a young woman named Elastina who can whirl to Pela's side. Neither she nor any of your other marriageable women show any interest in such a match, or so their families who make the final decision say. All right, persuade them no rider will ever grant their request. Decline. Decline. Treasure is worth more than twice the usual bride price. Could not take all our gods with us in the Golden City. At least we had some time to prepare. Big Vulture thinks much of himself, but is no king. Raven has always plucked his feathers. Our ancestors not think to guard their earth goddesses. They fled. That is not our fault. The world has much to teach them and will do so mercilessly. We're going to persuade them because I don't want to... This just feels like Danger Will Robinson. Yes. I will soften my message with 8 herds and 4 goods. They said their straits were desperate and they had to keep trying even if the chance of finding a bride was slim. Dunridden said foreigners are born without sense and it cannot be talked into them. Okay. Okay. Building a shrine because I want healing for the sick. Some of the people led by Dunradden say the clan should be doing more to survive in the changing world. Others point out that besides migrating to the valley only 2 years ago, you're actually doing a lot. Seeds take time to grow, and it may well be that it will fall to the children to ride to the next big possibility. So he says do nothing. Raid a neighbor's cows or do nothing hasty. Do you have a city's great? Take a lot more planning. Raid a neighbor's cows. Do nothing hasty. Might need to wait for the gods, much as we can. So a lot of do nothing hasty. I'm going to explore our new surroundings. People expressed only lukewarm support for this idea. Gereno said that people didn't always know what they wanted, especially when it involved things they didn't know well. All right, we're going to stay away from Porganosi. How about... Peril Un. Send an extra bow just in case. Okay. Members of the Zarent and Norden families were exploring when they spotted a baby in a clay pot floating down the Black Eel River to the south of Clan lands. Everyone agrees that the boy must have been sent by the gods, but both families claim they saw him first and should be the one to adopt him. Normally, a court of 3 elders is able to resolve disputes like this, but this case has supernatural overtones. They bring it to the clan circle. Wise elders already performed the divination but couldn't see the baby's fate in the stars. I know this one. I know this one, chat. You split the baby right down the middle. You give one half of the baby to one of the clans, one half of the baby to the other clan. And then, as they realize what it is you're telling them to do, they say, "You are wise, and you didn't steal that from a guy whose name rhymes with Blalaman." Check and mate. Adopt him into Urzina's family. That'll make him happy. Why is there an arrow here all the time? Back in the river. Baby back in the river. All right, so we have Rosina's family. We have adopting to somebody. So basically 3 votes could go for Rosina's family. 1 vote for put the baby back. 2 votes for put the baby back. And 2 neutral. We'll put my baby back, baby back. There'll be Zarents and parents. Let him become an Akot. Urzina adopted the baby, naming him Oralton. People complained that Urzina was taking advantage of her position as chief, hoping the baby's luck would rub off on her. Spirits can be as lazy as the rest of us. They will not help unless we ask. The crawfish has not done anything for us yet. Oh, choose spirits from the pop-up menu on the magic screen. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Too much stuff. Pop-up menu on the magic screen to check with the spirits, and then I have to explore. Lendis died of old age. At the end, he admitted that he thought highly of our clan and that the rest of us were not so bad as he had sometimes made it seem. We will not forget his ability to drive a hard but fair bargain. Leave some in reserve. 16 fewer people, 51 fewer head of cattle, 8 fewer horses than we did last time. Stole some of the clan magic. Amanai nipped at people with a wooden beak, I'll bet. Alright, we're definitely doing fields. Okay, let's get some health going on, some wilds going on. Pastures. Exploring. Priest in the Arstone clan related a partly remembered story about elves that tended Emperor Yelm's gardens and planted the first Yarm tree. Interesting if true, but not very useful. Back from our trip to explore the southeast, although the trip was uneventful, one of the explorers found some damaged pieces of bronze armor, so at least we brought back 5 cows of wealth. Okay, declining morale. Right. We gotta fix the morale. What has the crawfish ever done for us? What's the crawfish front of Judea ever done for us? Okay. So magic, there should be something about spirits. Wait, no, where's, Um... Who's a Chidi or a spirit? Who's the spirit that we bought? I don't remember where. I don't remember where they said that just was. I thought it was under magic. Then there would be some spirit. The crawfish spirit. The Sandra Saga. Venture. Shoot, I need to take notes down on some of this. She said she wanted to explore something to get, like, spirits or something. Well, that's what it is. Search for spirit rocks. More exploration magic? Okay. Again, the Zarant family and the Norden family have entered a legal case adjudicated by elders of the Desano, Carrant, and Erkin families. As usual, the case revolves around grazing rights. Koslior says that the Nordens let their stock graze on Zarant pastures. Outside families think that his case is thin, but the elders seem surprisingly well disposed toward his argument. Nasudia, whose family has no role in the case, alerts the circle to the fact that Koslior carries a magical treasure, the golden honeycomb, that aids in persuasion. His family found this object and kept it for themselves, instead of turning it over for the use of the entire clan as custom dictates. Halor has to fashion a new system of adjudication. Negotiate. Not important. Confiscate or negotiate. I'm drunk. Amanai has been really amazing. Confiscate. Negotiate. The Zarants agreed to surrender in exchange for a token payment from the council treasure stores. Other families agreed with this solution, which allowed the Zarants to retain their pride without offending everyone else. Meanwhile, Koslior won his flimsy case. Many said the Nordens deserved to have the judgment against them paid by the Circle. Does council pay the apparently unfair judgment, sparing the Norden family from it do so? Yes. Council compensated the defendants, paying the Zarants what the elders said they owed. Other families are glad to see them protected. Okay, good. I handled that well. Now the question is, where do I find the freaking crawfish spirit? I thought it would be somewhere in magic, but like... Powerful magic rights questers reenact mighty the Empire of the Gods War. Great risk something goes wrong. Bucenary Light Finder. Alright. When the Emperor dies, this is important, chat. Everyone lock in. We got to do a ritual, alright? When the Emperor dies, the cow mother's golden enclosure loses its safety and the pasture her daughters depend on turns dry and brittle. She leads her daughters south towards a new light and a new people prepared to protect her. Okay. Busunari Cowmother lived in a golden pen with her many daughters. Each day, the emperor would come and lead Busunari out of the pen into a pasture of the greenest grass made for her by the empress. Okay, so the cow comes out and that. Busunari and her daughters would eat this grass, which was sweet and rich, until the emperor grew tired and had to go to bed. At this time, he would lead her back into her golden pen, which enveloped Busunari's kin in comfortable warmth. In exchange for these boons, the sweet grass, the warm pen, Busunari fed the emperor and his household. In those days, people did not drink milk for sustenance, instead preferring a rejuvenating mead, but they did eat beef. Busunari selected the daughters who would join the imperial feasts. When they were done, the emperor's servants would gather up all the bones, and after making soup, of course, would bring them to Busunari in her pen. Busunari would sing the long, slow song, and in the morning she would have calves, new daughters, to replace the ones who had done their duty the night before. Occasionally, Busunari would hear a rumpus in the far distance. It was a rumpus. On occasion, when the sounds grew close, Busunari's daughters came to her and said, "Can we truly trust the emperor to keep us safe? We're a little bit moved." Busunari sang them the calming song, which was called GTFO, I got this, clowns. No. Let the emperor worry about what lies beyond the fields, and so they settled down. Over time, these disturbances grew more and more frequent. One night, when the emperor came to lead her back into the pen, Busunari saw that he was covered with dark splotches. This had never happened before, so she asked him what they were. "Bruises," he said. "That's what you get when a fist or weapon strikes you. But do not trouble yourself. These troublemakers are but winds blowing harmlessly." Busunari ruminated upon this and saw that if times were growing tougher, the need for calm and courage had grown along with it. So when her daughters came to her with fear in her hearts, she altered her calming song, and it became, "It is for the emperor to fight and for us to stay brave." And once more they settled down. But one day when Yelm returned to escort her back to the pen, Busunari saw what he was trying to hide from her, rips in his flesh. Now she sang her calming song to the emperor, and it became, "Share your worries and they will dwindle." "These winds are stronger than I thought," Yelm confessed. "Still, the emperor is the emperor, so they cannot prevail." Busunari ruminated upon this surprising turn of events until she perceived a new calming song. When her daughters came to her worried, she sang, "Fear of what has yet to happen does no one any good," and again they settled down. One day, the emperor did not return at all. Instead, the grassy fields plunged suddenly into darkness, and no one came to lead Busunari's daughters home. She waited for a long time, but the air grew cold, and not so far away she saw hungry creatures prowling. They leapt upon one of her daughters, dragging her away. Busunari understood that the creatures would not bring back this daughter's bones, preventing her from being created anew. Before the creatures could take more of her daughters, Busunari rounded them up. She sang a new song, "Now is the time to gather ourselves." She became the one to lead them home. Morning took a long time to come, and when it did, it was not in the form of the emperor, but his son, who introduced himself as Elmul. He led her out to the pasture to introduce himself to the new empress. Busunari recognized her as Nyalda and attended upon the previous empress. Together the two entered an earthen mound where they realized they had been sisters the whole time. The new emperor was as good as his word, or nearly so. Wolves and other creatures occasionally took her daughters, but when the survivors came to her, she sang, "The new way is hard, but we will persevere." Over time, the patch of grass became ever smaller. Its edges turned brown, encroached upon by ice. Then one day, the young emperor did not come back. Busunari's daughters wondered if he had died like his father. But since the sky had not entirely darkened, she reckoned that he had gone off somewhere. Busunari led her people to the pasture and looked for the empress, but did not find her either. The grass had never been worse, dry and tasteless and dwindling. Busunari sang the song she had long prepared, called "Now the Moment Has Come." It drew her daughters around her, and they set off toward the greatest warmth. As her song said, this was south, the right direction. She headed that way until she found the horse goddess Gamari. "Take me to the young emperor," Busunari said. "He went to find a new brightness," Gamari answered. "Then take me to his new household," Busunari said, "so we may calm and feed his warriors and they may protect us." Gamari agreed, but warned Busunari that Elmul's people were embarked together on a long journey. Busunari saw that Gamari had a joy in wandering. "Give me a fraction of it," she said, "so that my daughters might take it and embrace a life without pens, where you simply keep moving from one pasture to the next." And Gamari did this and went with Busunari to find her partner, Hyalord, chieftain of the riders. "Where have you been?" the frantic, hungry riders said. "Coming to you," she said, and Busunari sang her newest calming song, "Home is wherever we are." Interesting. Okay. Here we go. You embark on a ritual to send one of your women to Busunari's side. You seek the aid of other riders. No. Priestess of Busunari typically attempts this ritual, calls for someone adept in leadership and the provision of food. Leadership and food. Pick a leader, then click choose. Leadership, very good. Food, very good. Okay, Onakia is possible. Okay, Onakia. Some asked why the circle had chosen to perform this ritual now when we had no devotee of Busnari to send to her side. I will spend 10 goods and 30 herds. Busnari finds Busnari's daughters in a chilly pasture. Wolves howl and snarl in the distance, hungry for their flesh. Choice that more or less patch the path of the goddess are often easier. You also need to consider the abilities of the mere human performing the ritual. Gotta sing the cows a calming song. The song that came to her lips was called Let Elmo Worry About What Lays Beyond the Fields. Busnari's daughter's lode taking heart from its ancient melody. Sometimes decisions reflect an aspect of the goddess, okay. Sun plunges from the sky and falls into hell. Confusing and frightened by the dark, the herd breaks up. Busnari's daughters scatter in all directions. How does Onakia get them back? By reassuring them. But they would not be reassured. Ice comes to fill the pasture, killing the grass. Even the cold sun vanishes in the sky. Where does she lead the herd? Onaika lead the daughters of Busnari to a verdant valley. There Gamari greets them. They ask Gamari where their home is. Everywhere, she says, for you are now free of your former pens, which were a prison. The daughters of Busnari do not seem as pleased to hear this as Gamari is to say it. Rituals fail even if you follow the known story. Daughters into their new lives with a curious skittishness. Naka returned from her sky ride knowing the ritual had failed. She said she should have been able to reassure those cows because Busnari did in the story. The people's disappointment was plain to see. Well, crap. That was bad. That was very bad. That did not work. Clan mood is worried. Don't blame them. And we need food. What? I want to clear forest. Okay, should be safe from bandits. Let's establish a route. Okay. Your former pens were a prison is a tough thing to say to a writer. Exactly. I was cowed by their decision. The High Stallion clan announces a prize of 20 cows for the clan who brings in the biggest deer in the next 2 weeks. Hunting competitions bring glory both to the winners and to the clan offering the prize. Twin songs praised our generosity. I know we need to prepare fields. I know that. One person still mocks us. I still don't know how to get to this. I'm still really confused about how you actually get to the spirit. Oh, that's how. Okay. Not going to release it. Try to cajole it. Bargaining good. Bargaining very good. Bargaining good. Very good. Adara managed to convince the crawfish spirit to help the clan for several years. All right, go to caravans back from the Zarhawks. Agreed to trade at this regular basis. Okay, so we got some trade caravans. That's good. Raven and Hyalor. Okay, I'm not going to do all this reading right now. Because I want to figure out... We need to prepare more fields. Need to prepare. Need to prepare. Need to prepare. Actually build more fields. How do we prepare fields, I wonder? I'm a little confused about clearing fields. Trying to figure out what to do about these fields. Arissa is less pleased with animal sacrifice. Need to remember about that. Just looking for clearing the fields. Relations. war thing. Trying to relate the fields. Right. I just want to know about I understand this. I understand everything it's saying here. I just need to understand how to understand the clearing the fields thing. Point of fields magic brings in more food. I mean, unless the only way I can do that is just a venture. Searching for spirit right now. Blessing. All right, how about 20 cows? A cattle ward blessing, okay. One of your young foragers found a strange object half buried in the earth while picking berries. Your priests and shamans say this clay mass must be a magical treasure of some kind. What do you do with it? It says keep it. So embrace their ways. It also said keep it. Musical magical treasure fetcher's goods worth 50 cows. He wants me to trade it away. Doesn't help us fight, just to hold on to it. Do we get a chance to trade for treasure that does? Keep it. Gods will want us to keep it for ourselves. I'm always a little worried when Ammonai recommends anything, but keep it to show others we don't fear the unknown. Sacrifice them. Okay, keep it. After further investigation, our shamans confirmed the mask would help us succeed with rituals that dealt with spirits. Okay, so we have Milk Blessing and Cattle Ward. I really wanted Calf Blessing. Respond. Yeah. Because I want to get that fertility up so we get more cows. One of your young swords, Tarantak, fashions a pair of skis and rides on them pulled by his horse. This delights the children but concerns some of your more vocal elders. They say that this is one step away from making a chariot as the hated wheels do. Zena says not a new invention. Mireille says tell him to stop. Sonora says sponsor a ski race. Tarantak is skilled enough to ensure a contest goes safely. Sponsor a ski race. Racing a best sport, new way to race. Sponsor ski race, though I'm nervous that she recommended anything. Okay, we on the circle into the contest. Sponsor ski race. Sponsor ski. All right, let's sponsor ski race. Many eagerly learned Tarantak's tricks. The matches gave delight to the people in a time of darkness. We would do this every year, the people proclaimed. All right, so we're doing better there. That's the one I want. Okay, let us send somewhere to explore. Okay. Okay, so we're going to try another one of this. We've got recording, which is tempting because the whole God of Writing thing. Makes our markets more profitable. Don't know enough to do that. Okay. While exploring the valley, Alaya and her party are challenged by a patrol of the White Fox clan who you do not know well. Strangers, you trespass on White Fox lands. You did not bang the drum of greeting, so must be raiders or worse, sneak thieves, they cry, drawing their weapons. Very good at combat. Okay. This bold charge surprised them. They stoutly defended their territory. 2 warriors were killed and 3 were wounded. Delegations from 2 clans, the Flinthearts and Sunbows, seek the Arvanauts' aid in resolving a dispute. Each claims to make better dumplings, stone-cooked stew, and BQ sauce than the other. Okay, now we're talking my language. This is the kind of Solomon thing that I want, for sure. Sign me up. As frivolous as the dispute might seem, both sides clearly take it with great seriousness, their tempers already flaring. Name for God's first grain house, so no opinion. How can we please both? No opinion. Judges would choose based on merit. Merit or anything else. Don't know. Thinks it's a bad idea. Based on merit. Our judges declared all the meals delicious. In the end, they decided that the Sunbow clan made the best beef cube sauce, while the Flintheart edged them out ever so slightly with their dumplings and stone-cooked stew. This pleased the Flinthearts, but infuriated the Sunbows. Sorry, guys. Really sorry to hear that. would need that. Okay. To get up higher than that. Tempting. Yeah. Sacrifice? Okay. Hope blessing. A legal dispute between two of your families has been settled, but rancor continues. Heston brought a case against Angakon for grazing herds on land allocated to his family. As tradition demands, they took the case before 3 clan elders who ruled in favor of Angakon. 2 appeals, first to other elders and then the chieftain, affirmed this ruling. Even so, Heston's family, the Turrents, continue to complain and argue. Other families now say that their bickering sows discord through the entire clan. Alright, keep the losing family a cliff from the Can Reserve. Have Rosina prevailingly involved elders for calm. Keep the circle out of this. Stage an archery contest the entire clan. Throw a feast to the entire clan. Okay, no opinion. Stage an archery. Stage an archery. Doesn't love it. Throw a feast. People were glad we had followed custom and avoided making the problem worse. This party is back from the southeast. Need the help of the gods to ensure people are fed once again. Tolia died of old age. She asked that the clan's priestesses perform her funerary rites. The clan will miss her gift for magic. Alright, so 29 babies were born. 19 children as adults. 24 more people than we did last sacred time. A lot less cattle, though. So I'm getting a little worried about our cattle amounts. But more horses and more people. It's 53 cows worth of goods. Made a profit of 36 cows worth of goods. Fewer sting flies than usual this year. I really want to get those fields cleared. The entire clan circle had the same dream last night. Our gods warned that a quarrelsome wind would blow through the valley, but it would not blow the Arvanauts away if we were true to Elmal and loved Nyalda. Busanari wanted us to increase our herds. Hyalor told us to ride to our neighbors as friends as often as we did as raiders. Pella said we would honor her not only by feeding our people, by exploding our land. Sorry, exploring, not exploding. That's important. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Big Boss. Even Raven was there. She left droppings in the hall and said we'd have to do an impossible thing to survive. It was not entirely clear, but my sense is that there's no one thing we must do. For now, we can expand our fields, make the shrines we left behind with the Father clan, explore our new home, and send out traders. We'll have to see what the gods intend for us. Jevan led the clan in the time-consuming work of digging drainage canals and ripping out Concornia roots. Then it was a much easier task to consecrate the newly cleared fields to Pela and Elinda. Happy now we can expect to produce as much food over the coming years we will eat. There could always be some disaster, but I believe our food supply is more certain now. All right, good. Nice. Clan mood is reserved. Look at this. The clan mood, they're feeling better. Not as many biting insects. Got the food stabilized. It's all right. We had a few naysayers. You know, haters gonna hate, but okay. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go with 20 and 1 good. Aha, his recording blessing. We have no allies. It's high time we sent an emissary seeking better relations. I'd be happy to act as our diplomat. Okay. Emissary to some place. Every time they say that, they then do a story, and then I forget what I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to send an emissary after this. Yadrana, a horse breeder of the High Stallion clan, visits to show off her steed, Skyriser. It has a ridge of bones at his shoulder where wings would attach if it had them. Horses used to be flying creatures called hippogriffs before trolls attacked and mutilated their goddess. The former hippogriff is now Gamare, your horse deity. Yadrana says she's trying to breed horses who can fly by selecting animals that still retain elements of the original wounded goddess. She has to inspect your horses to see if any bear the mark of a hippogriff. Now we could perform a ritual. Rani has no thought about it. Sell her any horses that interest her? No. Give her any horse that have the trait she seeks. Exciting prospect. Nah, I'm going to give her the horses. She selected 6 horses, saying she'd make sure her clan consider this repayment of a favor. We could see nothing special about the animals she chose. All right, now, emissary. All right, High Stallion, emissary. I need some allies. Diplomacy excellent, for sure. Okay, let's see. Send to High Stallion. Send 5 horses. We're going to send a, just in case. Shouldn't be a problem, but 3. We're going to send, let's send 18 goods. Let's send 32 herds. Send! Your emissary, Monarch, nears the High Stallion village. He brought 18 cows of goods, worth of goods, 32 cows, and 5 horses to present as a gift. Like to propose an alliance. How does he make the approach? No clan is strong without allies. Yes. I will also give you an additional 5 goods and an additional 25 herds. They agreed that we should join forces against the valley's many dangers and became our allies. We swore oaths of support and promised to worship at each other's temples. Yeah, we got an ally. Hell yeah, we got the High Stallion, the Arvanauts and the High Stallion verse. Look, they've got this whole central area here, you know. All right, we're going to explore here, I think. Went north here to Varn Rash. And send. According to the old Eagle clan, the spirits must laugh at us because we don't have any sworn spirits. We must show otherwise by sending an expedition to bring back another. Well, you could have told me that before I explored. One of your young herders breathlessly arrives to inform you that a party of trolls has entered the boundary region between your lands and the Burnpeak clan. Each of these hulking creatures of darkness fights like 3 of your best warriors. When they hit human settlements, they raid them for anything they can eat. Nearly everything fits in that category. Probably have to coordinate attack with the Burnpeaks. If they like us enough to believe us, they're headed our way. Faster we strike, the better. Be back for a while. Stop talking, start fighting. Let's coordinate an attack. Rally to defend ourselves and warn the Burnpeaks. Okay. As an escort. Proceed. Wait, what? Oh, then how many warriors? Shoot. I've made a terrible mistake. The Burnpeaks agreed to join with us against the trolls whichever way they turned. This was good because they turned toward us. Burnpeak warriors hit them from behind as we bore the brunt of the troll attack. They scattered our riders. They felled our horses and ate of their flesh, then made off with goats and cows. 3 warriors were killed, 5 were wounded. Trolls pillaged our herds, devouring 15 cattle before leaving. The Burnpeaks seemed glad the fight had not taken place on their land. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up, to be honest. That was less good than I hoped for. Let's see. Recruit. We got 1 qualified warrior. Well, yeah, but he was like the 13th warrior, so he turned out to be the best. He was the guy. Okay. I've returned from our exploratory mission to the east. We can add more to our map, though I can't say we discovered excuse me, anything worth boasting about. Along the way, we met other explorers in the valley from the Griffin clan. Did I try to trade them? Yes. I offered to trade gold plaques for any items of value they found while exploring. I acquired pungent smoke grass from them. I'd say we made a profit of about 4 cows. Right. I'm sorry. Are those horse-sized beavers? Chat, we're being attacked by horse-sized beavers. In fact, I think they're larger than horse-sized beavers. Giant river monsters swarm across your lands. You know my reaction to that? I see that picture, and all I can think of is, well, damn. It's just a little terrifying. Okay, your people remain distraught. Your shamans point out that the Weeder people who dwell on the nearby Black Evil River have been known to make deals with river monster spirits. Okay, reassure the clan. Another story that doesn't apply. You love it. You love it. You love it, Tilted. Wouldn't you think they make... There's no need to be such an eager beaver, you know what I'm saying? Great. Reassure the clan this is a one-time occurrence. Attack the Weeders. Reassure the clan. Call on the gods for aid. I'm going to call on the gods for aid. Let's go with 10 and 4. Elmel. The priest pronounced the ritual successful. The monsters fled from the light of his arrows. Yeah. People are happier. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go back to picking Snappies. Pelt them with rocks, that's right. Pelt those guys with rocks. Okay, we have hope. That's right, we got us some hope. All right, let's explore. Naranon. Actually, wait, let's search for spirits. We have not done that yet very much. Our search for spirits could not proceed with trolls prowling in their element. Have to try again when it's warmer. Oh, okay. A delegation from the Griffin clan arrives to petition you for aid. Raids from the White Fox clan have exacted a toll on their herds. Any help you give will be remembered gratefully. People are in no mood to help. First clan became the Four Clans. Not long before, one of them ran into trouble and went to the others for help. Why curry favor those who have nothing to trade? Can't defend themselves, they should disband. Jeez. Perform a taxing ritual of assistance. Decline. Nyalda. Alright, let's do that. Nyalda. Heard our plea and would enrich their fields. Yeah, they would. Can we... Oops, wait, too many. Let's go. Wow, I don't have any goods. I gotta do... Sacrifice. Hospitality, that's what I was hoping for. We are being raided by rams. Oh no, the ram people. No, Matthew Stafford. It's the Los Angeles Rams. Many of their battle cries sound like Wallachering. Some must be who they are. L.A. Rams, Matthew Stafford. Luckily, our patrol saw them in time, and 9 swords, 107 of our bows meet them. Magic. As many as possible. As our priests completed the rituals, our warriors felt a warm glow, as if they had drunk several cups of kumis but focused on victory. While we performed our ritual, Lockring shifted some of their forces into a reserve. Had to maneuver on a deadly rain of sting stones. Larry the fighters closest to our managed to cut off a large group of the Wallakrings and have a good chance of killing all of them. Called for mercy, but Elia cut down many of them. Okay. Pressed their attack. We fell back slightly again to swing their way. Gamble failed. Began to swing our way. Wait for just right at the moment. All right, wait. Fight cautiously. Oh, no. It's a bloody battle. Their battle magic was strange and powerful. So disorganized we had to give way. Drove off 27 cows and 7 horses where they had trouble driving. Took 11 cows worth of loot. Using healing magic, our auxiliaries saved 3 warriors from dying. Patched up 3 of the wounded. All right, so we killed 18 of theirs. And 23 were wounded. And then we didn't kill any elite and wounded 6. Only 2 of ours elite were wounded. 14 of ours were killed and 37 wounded. That seems not great. That seems not great. Yeah, we can't because we need goods. All right, let's send an emissary. Don't really have a lot of goods. Let's send a few. 20 herds. Wait a second. Caravan, that's what I meant to do. I almost did the wrong thing. I'm glad I didn't. Okay. I want to establish a route. Okay. Plant creatures, also known as elves, interesting, come to your clan asking for assistance. Using the trade language, they haltingly explain that they have lost crucial fertility. They want you to perform a restorative ritual calling on your goddess Nyalda, who's a friend of their goddess Aldria. They know this will tax your priestesses and ask what you would like in return. Let's see. Decline. Again, has nothing to say. Decline. Weird and hard to bargain with. Attack another clan. Tickle them. What? Blighting our foes. Ask for our valuables. I'm going to ask for valuables. We struck the deal. We performed an elf magic ritual to bless the elves. We saw the elves become greener and they pronounced themselves satisfied with the trade. All right, 28 babies were born last year. We initiated 20 children as adults, 24 fewer people. I'm sure it didn't help we got into a war. 151 fewer head of cattle, 28 fewer horses than we did last sacred time. Not great. Crafters produced 53 cows worth of goods. Market made a profit of 44 cows worth of goods. Maintaining our shrines took 20 cows and goods worth 40 cows. Leaves of the oak trees fell off early. Nobody agreed with this signified. Known for finding secrets, Hyalor left before he died. Trickster spirit stole some of the clan magic. Ammonai upset everyone by repeating shameful truths out loud. Yeah, I'll bet. Okay, so I got to throw some points into war here. Also, health. Ritual for sure. A little bit in diplomacy. Fields. Caravan is back from the Paraluni. The Paraloon traders were pleased to receive the first caravan we'd sent to them. They said access to more horses was always a good thing and agreed to regular trade, also made a small profit from the trip. Word has it that the Arrowstone clan, never known for being especially prosperous, has slipped even further into poverty. Someone should put them out of their misery. I'll bet. All right, just about done here, but it's going to be our last event of the thing that we do. Foreigners who do not speak your proper language but can only be communicated with using basic trade talk show up on your lands. These are the Ram people who worship unfamiliar gods and follow strange laws and customs. They raided you recently, yeah, I noticed, but act like you should not be offended by that. The frick? They point at your horses excitedly. They seem to want something, but from their halting trade talk, you can't tell what it is. You can figure out that they call themselves the Wallakaring clan. You people just freaking attack me. What the hell? We befriend them, we can trade them. Anything but horses, that is. Normally, I would know many warriors nearby clan fields, but our contacts with Rams have been slim. Offer them a favor. Threaten them. Came angry and shook their fists at us before departing. We do not understand what we could have done differently. Well, damn it. Okay. Very interesting. Well, that was like... That's a very weird... I mean, like, I kind of liked it. It's a very strange sort of game, though, where I felt like I never really had a grip on anything in particular, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I enjoyed it. There was never a part where I was like, oh, you know, I don't understand. Like, there was never a part where I felt, got it. Like, I'm locked in. I figured it out. I felt like I was always just sort of like reacting to circumstances, going along for the ride. A little Banner Saga-ish, like I had wondered about, in fairness, to do something like that. So very interesting. Huh. This reminds me also a little bit of the Spiderweb software games, which are like very hardcore RPGs. And I don't mean that the style of this reminds me of it, but the sort of what it's asking you to do, like the sort of type of game that it is based upon your knowledge and experience, reminds me similarly of what something like Spiderweb software expects you to be good at when it comes to understanding RPGs. Interesting. I'm going to have to think a lot about that game. That's very interesting because I can see. Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. That's interesting. And I know nothing. I mean, I've heard of Glorantha, but I know nothing about the actual dragon. I know nothing about the RPG or about the world more broadly or anything like that. So that was cool. That was neat. But now I've got to get back and get rolling with. Wait a second. And get rolling with getting ready for GOG because I'm going to be over on GOG's channel in about 45 minutes or so. And I'm going to be playing some of the Lamplighters League, which this is a premiere of a game which is very cool from everything I've been able to tell. I will know more about it, obviously, after I play it myself. But it's Harebrained Schemes, and that's always a good positive thing. So yeah, the Lamplighters League is going to be premiering today over on GOG. If I don't like it, I have some thoughts about other games I might try instead over there. But I'm going to try this and see what we do. So thanks again to GOG for providing 6 Ages. Thank you to Prince Justin for nominating. Thank you to all of you for voting on it. And of course, for stopping by and watching me play it. So I hope everyone had a good time. And if so, I hope you will consider following. I hope you will check out my YouTube at !ArvTube, Discord at !ArvCord, Blue Sky !ArvSky, website arvanellaron.com, financially !ArvShop is the merchandise area, !ArvTrayon is that Patreon, trying to build that back up into triple digits. Cool stuff for you and for the channel, so please support there. Please sub to the channel, which gives you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. Please consider as well on the publishing front, Icarus, my graphic novel from Mathis Arts, Library. That's my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, Grayshade. It was a damn good time. Listen, I appreciate, you know, when you talk about that, Tilted, you really do speak the tooth. So, it's good that you're being toothful. Exclamation Point Icarus, a graphic novel from Mathis Arts, Library, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, Grayshade, that's my Grayshade IP, Grayshade Renegade Heretic from the Grey Assassin Trilogy, available at that link. Also, you can get the audiobook of Grayshade Renegade and Heretic from our very own Trent Sparks at that link, and you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Grayshade coming to you from Alligator Alley Entertainment, which is going to be out soon, made by our very own Brandon O'Brien, The Rising Tides. You can pre-order that game there as well. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message will do so for others in that situation in the future. Continued love to the people of Minnesota, specifically Minneapolis, the people of Memphis, Tennessee, people of Newark, New Jersey, everyone who is fighting across the country against federal invasion, occupation, and fascism. We are winning. Keep it up, and continue. And thank you for continuing to inspire everyone with your actions all the time. Okay. I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Thank you to Dragon Spear. Thank you to Prince Justin. Thank you to Tilted Gaming. Thank you to Triffity Mats. Good luck with the Snap Pea harvesting, Tilted. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Dragon, Prince Justin, Tilted, Triffid. Thank you to Effect Life, Nonstop, Big Boss, Darth Sisu. And thank you to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Atero. Thank you to Decisi. Thank you to Get Off McLeod. That's a great name. Thank you to Jagtress. Thank you to Mesh Tide, to Rookend. Thank you to Shimon. Thank you to the Airmaster, and thank you to Varney. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you finished. I hope it was an okay session of harvesting. I'm going to be over at GOG.com in, as I say, about 40 minutes, a little over 40 minutes now, playing some of the Lamplighters League. I do want to remind everybody that tonight is supposed to be the Our Vocalists, but is not a guarantee because it sort of depends. I have to find this out now, actually, whether or not I have some family stuff I might have to do tonight, in which case we will be doing not that, and instead we will just be doing these two things, and then we will reconvene probably with the Our Vocalists next month, I suspect, but we will see. I did also announce that Thursday I have got Gloomhaven. Zach, unfortunately, is not able to do Gloomhaven because he's up against it with our upcoming Roleplay by the Bay. And again, please do go to my Blue Sky. Please do spread the word about that. Repost it. And if you are anywhere near the Bay Area and are capable of doing so, would love to see you at these events because it's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be Saturday, June 27th. Tickets are free, but you do need to sign up for it. So please go to the... Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me. That's pretty much exactly... That's exactly right, Dragon, you know? I mean, jeez, what a clown that other guy is. The other guy. But that is the Eventbrite link. If you go over there and sign up for it, if you're going to be able to arrive in person, please do spread that around. Again, so we can get as many people as we can there on Saturday, June 27th. As for tonight, might be playing, not 100% sure. Thursday, though, is definitely going to be more of 007 First Light, which I had a great time with. Saturday is our Eberron postmortem, so we're going to be doing that Saturday. So definitely stop by and check us out for that. And then next week, I will have a couple of streams on Tuesday. And then we are going to be heading off to San Francisco, and then things are going to be a little bit up in the air in terms of streaming for a couple of weeks until I get back. And then when I get back from ReaderCon, things will settle down again until Gen Con, and then they'll settle down again after that. So that's the deal with that. So thanks, everyone. Thank you for suggesting this game. Good times. And I will see you folks over on GOG.com in just a little bit for Pen and Pixels, possibly back here tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. But if not, then I will see you folks back on this channel on Thursday. But I'll also see you this afternoon over on GOG.com's channel. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other. Much love, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye for now.